What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another anime news bit. I'm gonna get you guys caught up on all the news of anime today. We got some new information around Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie's manga, bottom tier character Tomozaki-kun's second season. We unfortunately got some more delays hitting the anime industry, despite the fact that a lot of this news is new anime hitting in the spring season. We got some Attack on Titan updates and so much more in this anime news bit, so if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. For our first bit of news, we have the official Twitter account for bottom tier character Tomozaki has announced that the second season will be running for 13 episodes, so pretty much standard, but not your lower end for seasons. But me personally, totally looking forward to this. They also released a promo video for it. I think it's one of those series that it kind of took a while to kind of pick up for me, but towards the later part, I'm like, yeah, they kind of opened the door for some more really cool stuff. So I cannot wait for the show to come back. It's got some of my favorite characters in it, so look forward to that. They unfortunately still have not revealed an actual premiere date, so hopefully that's around the corner. For our next bit, TV Tokyo has revealed that the Pokemon anime new series will be premiering on April 14th. They've also revealed a new visual for Liko, who is in the new series. So yes, great news for Pokemon fans out there. Look forward to that. Now, the unfortunate news for this news bit. Yes, we have some more delays coming. Yeah, it's going to get worse. I think it's honestly going to continue to get worse before it finally kind of snaps and they correct course. But yes, the official website for Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence has revealed that the anime will be delayed from April to July due to that C card, that dreaded C card that they love pulling. I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm kind of like, I've been hit with this so much that at this point, I don't believe it anymore. And I really honestly wish they would just go back to saying various circumstances, because it's just not, I don't believe it's true anymore. It's just, it's planning and oversaturation. But it makes me kind of wonder if the whole hiatus due to illness thing is even true when it comes to like mangakas and stuff. I know they get overworked and a lot of them get sick because of that, but it starts to make you wonder if that's just something they just use all the time, even though there's actual production issues. But still, it sucks for Saint Cecilia. That was a series that I was actually looking forward to. The PV looked great. The key art looked great. I was really hyped for it. So it's unfortunate that of all the shows, it's always the ones that you enjoy, right? It's always the shows that you're enjoying that get delayed. It's never the ones that you're not enjoying. But anyhow, very unfortunate. But I can tell you that one series is not quite yet delayed yet, and that is Gundam the Witch from Mercury. Yes, the second season. The Twitter account for the series has revealed a new key art for it, and I could not be more excited. It's still set for April, and hopefully it doesn't get delayed. But we'll see. I don't know that Sunrise is too well known for having a lot of delays, so at least we can take comfort in that. I think there's just so much marketing and Gunpla sales potentials that I just don't think they're allowed to let that series delay. But I'm definitely excited for it. I want the series to come back ASAP. The official website for Helck, I guess that's how you pronounce it, Helck, has announced that the series will be premiering in July. They also released a new teaser PV and a new visual for it. This one's synopsis is 3 months have passed since Demon Lord was struck down, and the Demon Realm is holding a tournament to select a replacement. The leading contestant is Helck, a human hero who claims to hate his own kind. Some aren't happy with the idea of a human becoming the next Demon Lord, especially Vermilio the Red. She wants nothing more than to protect demonkind and prove Helck to be their enemy, even if she has to rig the competition to do it. Sounds funny. Sounds very interesting and very funny, so we'll see how that one turns out, but looking forward to that one in July, if it doesn't get delayed. I don't trust anything anymore. The official website for The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. Anime adaptation has revealed staff and a July premiere, so another July show. When Saku took in a stray cat, she never expected that he would become an equivalent of a housekeeping life partner. But Yukichi, a giant cat who towers above Saku, is not your ordinary feline. He takes great pride in his culinary skills, and a good sale at the supermarket always gets his whiskers twitching. Saku might not have her act together yet, but at least she has Yukichi. So, a giant cat that's a home waifu, I guess. We'll see if this cat wins Best Waifu of the Year. Alpha Polis has announced that a playthrough of a certain dude's VRMMO life is getting a TV anime adaptation. This is based on the light novel. A new visual was released for it, and the synopsis is a new type of VRMMO called One More Free Life Online is out. He logs in as a young boy avatar called Earth. Taichi Tanaka, 38, single, has a regular office job and enjoys playing video games in his free time. In a world where the player is free to do as they wish, he decides to master a skill that's been deemed as useless. That sounds very familiar. He makes potions that are too much of a hassle to make, cooks foods that are extremely good, and uses bizarre original weapons to hunt monsters. An adventure manga about an ordinary middle-aged guy leisurely playing his VRMMO sandbox game. It actually sounds kind of interesting because I've played some MMOs in the past where they have kind of these really dumb jobs or skills that, yes, technically if you get this one thing in it, it's kind of OP, but typically it's not like everything in it is OP. It's just you got like one thing that just kind of breaks the game and then they end up patching it. So we'll see if he gets patched out. I think they were kind of trying to do that with the whole I've maxed out my defense game where they're trying to figure out ways to sort of chill out the main character, but still, sounds fun. The official website for the Genes of AI manga has announced that anime adaptation will premiere in July. So yet another July show. We're just kind of stacking them up already. The science fiction manga is set in the near future when nearly 10% of the population are humanoids. Human-like robot artificial life. Humanoids are accepted as a matter of fact in society, yet they suffer from their own problems and sicknesses. The story centers on human Hikaru, who is a doctor that specializes on humanoids. I think we talked about this one before, but it's good that we finally got a date for it. An official website was opened for Tosochu, The Great Mission. This is an anime adaptation of the Fuji TV's game show Run for Money, Tosochu. They have a date set for it already on April 2nd, so look forward to that in spring. The anime is set in the future when humans have migrated to the moon due to Earth's climate change. The anime incorporates its own elements such as the human drama of survival on a diverse field that blurs countries and eras such as Shibuya, Edo period, Japan, and London. So it's gonna have a mishmash of cultures. The game show itself from Fuji TV has been running since 2004. The runaway contestants try to survive in theme parks, shopping centers, and other venues to earn cash as hunters pursue them. So definitely looking forward to that one. Definitely an interesting take, but it's kind of one of those ones where I think it's funny, the idea that, yeah, this is technically a game show, but how do you translate that into something that's obviously going for a more serious feel? That's a big question mark, because typically game shows are funny and weird, not necessarily drama-heavy kind of stuff. So we'll see if this transitions into an anime decently, unless it's just going to be... It's obviously an advertisement, so it's probably not going to be good. We'll see, though. The official Twitter account for MeiSei Story has announced that the second season will premiere on April 1st, so look forward to that one. Next, the official Twitter account for Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie manga has announced that it will be concluding with its 20th volume on April 7th. So if you've been following that manga series, which I know there was a lot of people that were super hyped for the anime adaptation, so I'm assuming that a lot of people are looking forward to how this ends, but look forward to that. For the Attack on Titan news, NHK has announced that the first half of Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, will have a 1-hour special, which is going to be premiering on March 3rd, of course. Still no word on exactly when the second half will premiere, but being that it's going to be in this year, it's probably going to be fall. Good news, though. I always typically like these 1-hour starts just to kind of get you thrown into it right off the bat. NHK has also announced the TV anime of the Blue Orchestra manga will premiere on April 9th, so another spring show. I think when I first seen this one, I was kind of interested in it, but we'll see how that one turns out. In the fall, the third and final year of middle school, Hajime Ano, a violin prodigy, stopped playing violin for his own personal reasons. But it was also that year when he got to know a girl who told him about high school with a prestigious school orchestra. Suddenly, the gears in the clock of Ayano's life begin to turn again. This is a story of a youth drama that brings forth the harmony between music and the heart. He gets doki doki and wants to follow the girl by playing orchestra. We'll see. For our next bit, an official website has been opened for the TV anime adaptation of the Stardust Telepath manga. A visual is released for the series as well as a 2023 premiere. This is a story that follows a girl named Umika, who is afraid of speaking with others and has trouble making friends. One day, a transfer student named Yu appears. As it turns out, she is an alien who could read others' feelings by touching her forehead together with them. This is another one that I think we've got like a brief idea about, but finally getting some sort of visual of it, which is great. For our next bit, the official website for TV anime The Firefighter Daigo of the fire company M has revealed a new PV. They've also released some staff information as well as a fall premiere. This is one, again, I'm kind of interested in just because of Fire Force. Like, I watched Fire Force and I'm like, I would really love a firefighter anime, because like the earlier segments of Fire Force was like, give me that vibe of like going into houses that are burning and stuff, and then of course fighting fire demons, but kind of made me want that. For next bit, the official Twitter account for My One Hit Kill Sister anime has announced an April 8th premiere. So again, another spring show. This one kind of sounded funny, this idea this guy gets kind of isekai'd and he's just like super weak, but then he has a sister that has a brother complex and she's like super mad OP, so it definitely looks funny. I'm looking forward to that one. And finally, our last bit of news, the official website for the TV anime Summoned to Another World again has revealed a new PV, key art, cast, and an April 9th premiere. I don't know, this is one of those ones where I see it and I'm kind of like very hesitant because it looks very bog standard isekai with a huge massive harem, but at least the characters look cute. But the novel and manga centers on a man who was summoned to another world to become a hero, and he saved the world. As a result, he became very popular, and he's happily living his normal life as a normie in his new world. However, one day he gets caught up in a trap, and is deported back to his original world as a baby. When he grows up and is in high school, he is summoned once again to the other world. Yeah, it kind of gives that sense with the PV. It's like he's in his classroom, the summon circle appears under everybody's feet, and he just kind of grins because he knows what's going to happen. And then suddenly he reunites with all of his massive harem and everybody loves him. So, again, I'm going to keep my expectations really low for this one because it does feel, even though it does have the twist that he's going back again, feels very, very, very standard isekai. So, we'll see. I based on the PV, I'm sort of getting a little hint that I might like the main character, and that's really going to be telling for it, but again, we'll see. Anyhow, that's all the news I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. If you did, make sure that like button down below, comment, let me know what's the most exciting news in this news bit. Additionally, if you're new to the channel, make sure that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions, top lists. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you like my content and you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon link, tips link, super thanks, and membership button down below. I greatly appreciate people that support the channel, and y'all take care.